you're making allegations of nepotism. That's
it's
what
not allegations. The facts are there.
That this government is nepotistic.
Something worse than nepotistic.
Is that fair to say?
A meritocracy. You know what it means when you place your children in order of protocol before ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? What do you call that? What do you call that? I saw. What is that? You know what it means when you put your wife at par with the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in terms of manpower, in terms of security? Have you seen a Michelle Obama being involved in the political process of America? Let me tell you, I thought Buhari's regime was going to be the worst. In 9 months, this government has surpassed it. Let me tell you, this government started from the man himself, to the wife, to the sons, using the private jet to attend parties, desecrating the hallowed chamber of leadership. Talk about the daughters, talk about the sons-in-laws, the daughters-in-laws. Then when you go to the daughters and sons of friends, what do you call that? What leadership system is that? It's a country that has 6 geopolitical zones. And you're just appointing only the people from that your little clique. And you're expecting loyalty.
This government, Mr. Okonkwo, said, look, we're making some policies. They might be painful in the moment, but it's going to be like the pangs of childbearing. In the end, it's going to be some joy. Are you hopeful of the possibility that this process is just momentary? At the end of the day, there's light at the end of the tunnel in all of these policies that this government is putting in place.
If your wife is pregnant, and after the pangs of childbirth, she gave birth to a monster, would you rejoice? All their policies have been giving birth to monsters, not children. You told us fuel subsidy is gone. And after punishing the people, the fuel subsidy is remaining. What have you given birth to? Monster. You told us you're unifying the dual foreign exchange. And after a while, Naira has become worthless. Even less valid than the safer. And you again, you're telling us, no, that's not the true reflection of the value of Naira. And you are the one who voluntarily devalued the Naira to that level. Is that childbirth? No. That is a monster. You told us that you're imposing sanctions on Niger Republic so that they would go back to democracy. Have they gone to democracy? You lifted the sanction. What have you achieved? You punished the 8 states of the north from Kebbi to Sokoto, to Zamfara, to Jigawa, to Katsina, to Yobe, to Borno. You brought all of them, punished them immensely. And after 8 months without achieving anything, is that childbirth? No. Childbirth is that you gave birth to something new. When thesis and antithesis meet, they give birth to synthesis. That is something new. Childbirth. Not when you finish punishing the people and you go back to a situation that is worse than they were when you started the policy. That is monster. So this government, sorry, the pangs of childbirth have been a punishment. You're telling people to be patient. And you're wearing a watch worth of millions while you're telling people to be patient. Is that childbirth? You're telling people to be patient. You say you want to, implement or sign a report. And you have 48 ministers. Even Murtala Mohammed, when he became head of state, the first thing he did was to purge himself. To say, look, this is not right. I'll start with myself. If you want to implement such things like Orosanya, start with yourself. Orosanya is about cutting the cost of governance. So where is the childbirth in this? No, it's not childbirth. It is monster. I can tell you, with all the pains in a woman, if she gives birth and she discovers she has given birth to a monster, she herself will run away. Nigerians are running away from this so-called policies, because they are simply punishing the people for nothing. 2,000 naira for $1, and you say it's a childbirth. No, it's a monster.
So you don't believe there is hope?
I've always said there is renewed hopelessness. That's what I am seeing.
Why are you so pessimistic?
I am not pessimistic. That's the best optimism you can give, so that they can even see whether they can change. When they removed first subsidy, I say reverse it that day. And they said I was pessimistic. What's happening today? Why people did not die of hunger then was they had savings. And then they deceived them that over a little while, these things will be okay. They are no longer deceiving them. They finished their savings. It's not okay. And you see, they've already started preparing their mind that, look, even if the refinery start working, that does not mean the price will fall. Then what is the childbirth that you have given birth to? That's a monster. You just gave birth to a monster.